Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and on this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the classic Cuban sandwich. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We're also going to be featuring Cobblestone Bread Company's white grinder sub rolls. They're nice and airy on the inside. We're going to toast it. They're going to get beautiful and crispy on the outside. Let's get right into the recipe. All right, this sandwich is pretty simple. The thing I want to talk about first is our pork. Now, this is going to go on the bottom of our sandwich, but if you've never made roasted pork, especially Cuban style before, here's a really quick 1-2 on how to do that. We're going to take a medium saucepan over medium-high heat and add a touch of olive oil. Now we're going to take our pork roast, about 2-3 pounds or so, depending on how big your family is. We're going to add just a touch of salt and pepper to our pork. We're going to saute it on all sides, searing all of that beautiful flavor on the inside. This is going to keep our pork nice and juicy and tender. Now we're going to add a little bit of garlic around the outside, a little bit of white onion, let that caramelize just for 2-3 minutes or so. Then we're going to cover our pork with chicken stock. Now it doesn't have to go all the way up to the top of the pork, maybe halfway or a little bit more. Now let's add 2 bay leaves. Pop a lid on top, and we're going to cook that for about 2.5 hours until the pork is fully cooked and nice and tender. All right, once our pork is finished, we're gonna let it cool off and do some nice thin slices for our sandwich. Now we're gonna grab our CBC white grinder sub rolls. Now these don't come pre-sliced, so we can slice it any way we want, which is really nice. We're gonna slice these right down the middle. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of spicy brown mustard right to the bottom. Then on top of that, we're gonna add some of our thinly sliced pork. Then on top of that, we have some delicious sweet pickles. Now you can do these thin slices, long slices, however you like, or you can just use little gherkins because those are kind of fun. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our Black Forest ham right over our pickles. Then we're gonna add some of our Colby Jack cheese right over the top. All right, here's the technique that makes a Cuban sandwich a Cuban sandwich. We're going to press the sandwich. What that means is we're gonna take a medium-sized saute pan over medium-high heat with a little bit of vegetable oil. Now we're gonna take our whole sandwich and put it into our hot pan and put something heavy on top, pressing the sandwich down. Now this is gonna create like a really toasty, crispy crust on the outside of our bread, and it's also gonna melt and heat up all the ingredients on the inside of our bread. So let it go for about 1.5 minutes. We don't wanna brown it or make it golden. We just want it to get nice and toasty. Then we're gonna flip our sandwich and do the same thing for about 1.5 minutes, and then we're all done. We can slice it and have some lunch. Look at this sandwich. This sandwich is awesome. We got melty cheese, that beautiful pork at the bottom. Ooh, let's get into this. All right, my friends, look at this. That is a beautifully made Cuban sandwich at home. You think you're at a Cuban restaurant, but you're not. You're at home. Let's get into this. There you go, our CBC white grinder sub rolls, Cuban sandwiches. You make these for your friends, I'm telling you, they're gonna think they're in a Cuban restaurant because they're that good. If you want this recipe and more, be sure to go to our website. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I will see you guys on the next video.